Hello, I'm Dana Harvey.
And I'm Chris Campbell, and we welcome you to 15 News. Hey Dana, there's a popular saying that goes, think globally, yet act locally.
Yes, I'm familiar with that, Chris. And that may certainly be the case for 30 area students whose coursework could send them across the globe later this spring. Southfield's Lederle has long been known as a technology and communications school, and with the inception of its culture club, students will soon travel to Japan for a week of educational enrichment and cultural exchange.
We're excited. We're actually going to send, we have a goal to send 30 kids to Japan this year in April 20th through the 26th. And while they're there, they're going to visit the students that they're communicating with. And those would be in a junior high school and one in an elementary. Since we have that range from 4th to 8th grade, they will actually be in 2 different schools. And so they'll meet the kids that are actually communicating with them, and they'll get to see a lot of other historical things, like they will go to Hiroshima, and of course that's where the bomb was dropped. They're also going to go to Kyoto, which is the old city, and it has a lot of the history and tradition there, culture there, that they protect. There are people who keep the culture there alive so that they learn about the aspects, the old aspects and the new aspects of Japan.
The club was born out of Lewis's desire to incorporate language and learning into her students' educational experience and from her travel abroad.
I've been teaching here for about 14 years prior to being a principal. And at that time I traveled a lot to different countries, one of which was Japan. We did a cultural activity every year, and one of those was Japan, where teachers came from Japan and worked with the kids here. So it just kind of blossomed into something special. I left and became an administrator, and when I came back to Brace, I wanted to reinstitute the program because language and learning about the world is an important aspect for students, especially since we're broadening our horizons. Students are getting jobs in different places now. It's not the traditional you work in the community that you grew up in. Now you have jobs all over the world. So as a result of that, I thought it would be interesting for them to gain experience doing that.
To prepare for the trip, students have been emailing their Japanese counterparts in addition to maintaining their normal course load. Brace Lederle faculty hopes the initiative broadens students' appreciation of other cultures.
Well, they're writing letters. We were originally trying to Skype with them because we're a communication school, so we had that technology, but we discovered that they don't all have that. Even though you think of Japan as having all the technology that we get from them, actually their schools, the ones that we're communicating with, don't have that technology. So we're actually going to be emailing and then doing U.S. mail with them as a communications. As they learn about the people in their own community, they have a really good feel for that, but really they don't know what it's like to be around a whole different culture. And so I want them to gain an understanding and a respect for the cultures that are different from theirs. And really they will probably find out that they're a lot alike. And we tend to think because people look different that they're so different from us. But really we have a lot of the same basic structures that, you know, we may do things differently, but we have the same kinds of feelings about things. We have families. We want the same kinds of things in life. And I think they need to see that. And so gaining that respect for the culture that they're going to see, as well as just a basic understanding and learning to live together better. So I think if they get that, it would have been a great trip to experience.
For Brace Lederle students, the trip represents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I am so excited. So happy. I am looking forward to the people, mostly the pop culture and the agriculture, because the food is interesting, and so is their pop music and stuff, because I have a lot on my phone. I'm hoping we get to listen to some or have a live performance somewhere. That'd be so cool.
One day I was in class, and then I heard an announcement on the PA, which is right there. And then they said something about the cultural club, and I was like, oh, well, why don't I try to join? Some of the foods that are Japanese I've never tried before, so I'm really looking forward to trying them.
The group will be accompanied by 13 chaperones, including Lewis, 6 teachers, and 4 parents, all of whom recognize the value of the trip.
Oh, he's excited. He has even attempted to write and speak and understand Japanese. I have my oldest son, he speaks Japanese. And so now he's in the Air Force, and they've been back and forth, you know, trying to do his little thing. So, well, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. You know, it's something where it's a whole different culture, something completely different than the norm, and just something I think it'd be interesting in going to.
It means a lot to make sure that the kids get different experiences when they go to the country. They need to understand how their culture relates to different things. They need to understand how their culture learns. They need to understand how the things that they do in their country, maybe they can bring some of that back here in the United States and incorporate that into their own learning environment. It's very important that that all the students get something out of it. I'm excited for my 2 children, but I'm excited for all the children because it's an opportunity of a lifetime.
The Cultural Club plans to visit Japan April 20th through the 26th, but donations are still needed. Checks can be made to Brace Lederle K-8 School, attention Sharon Lewis, at 18575 West 9 Mile, Southfield, Michigan 48075. For more information, call Lewis at 248-746-8730.